Hi there, welcome to this video. So this one's about fertilization and it links really closely to the point before about the structure of egg and sperm. So fertilization, first of all, is split into three stages. So the first stage of fertilization is the acrosome reaction, then the cortical reaction, and then the fusion of nuclei. And be careful that there is three steps there, and that could be possibly 3 marks just with the titles of them, or if it's like a longer question, there's still going to be marks available for each of those 3 sections. So make sure you're really careful in your answers, that you remember there's 3 parts in the spec for this part for fertilization. Okay, so the first part is called the acrosome section. The second part, sorry, I missed the A off there. Second part is called the cortical reaction, and the third part is the fusion of the nuclei. So let's start off with some diagrams for each one, and then we'll add some detail. So first of all, here's our egg cell. Here's our sperm cell. The first thing that needs to happen is this sperm cell needs to penetrate the wall of the egg. Now we know obviously as an animal cell it has a cell membrane, but we also know that it's got this extra protective layer called the zona pellucida. It does have the follicle cells as well, so you could say it burrows through the follicle cells or something, but we haven't got a special name for that part. But the acrosome reaction is when the sperm's head, right in the tip of the sperm's head, it has this acrosome, and in that acrosome it has these digestive enzymes, and it's these digestive enzymes that can digest the zona pellucida. Okay, so the acrosome reaction, we need to know is, when the sperm reaches the egg, digestive enzymes from the acrosome digest the zona pellucida, so the sperm can enter the egg cell. Remember, the egg is a cell, the sperm is a cell, yeah? So speaking the right language. So now our spellings. So now our sperm has gone through the zona pellucida, it's starting to get into the egg. The next stage that happens is that following behind this sperm are loads more sperm, millions of sperm. And it's not like there's going to be one in the lead like that. There's going to be loads all the way around. Okay, loads and loads and loads. And they're all going to try and get in. And we don't want multiple pregnancies. We don't want multiple sperm in there because that's not ideal. And therefore, what happens is we get the cortical reaction. So the cortical reaction comes from, if we look at our diagram of our egg cell, these cortical granules just here. So those cortical granules, let's put into here. Those cortical granules are going to be released from the egg cell, okay, and make the zona pellucida get harder and thicker so that no more sperm cells can get in. Okay, so the cortical reaction is the cortical granules in the egg cell release chemical that causes the zona pellucida to harden and thicken to prevent any more sperm from entering. Okay, I should have said actually, when we're looking at the acrosome reaction, you could say that the membrane of the the sperm and the membrane of the egg actually fused. You could say that there if you wanted to. Okay, so now one sperm is inside the egg cell. So here's our egg cell here. We've still got loads of sperm that wanted to get in but can't get in. Okay, but one's made it in. And inside the sperm cell, we had a nucleus. And the nucleus of the egg cell and the nucleus from the sperm cell, right, is going to fuse. The two nuclei are going to fuse together. So the 23 chromosomes from the egg and the 23 chromosomes from the sperm are going to fuse together. Oh, sorry, not going to fuse together, but are going to join together to make 46. That's the final stage of R3. Okay, so the 23 chromosomes from the egg and the 23 chromosomes from the sperm join to make a diploid, we call it now, because there's two of each chromosome. They're all going to be in pairs to make a diploid. We can call it. Okay. So make sure when you get a fertilization question, be really, really careful that the spec asks for those 3 stages. So make sure in your description you really specify and talk in the context of those 3 stages. Okay, and that's